One of the most fundamental techniques in martial arts is punch. In this session, we'll be studying punch and elbow strike. But before we begin, let's double check and make sure that we have correct fists. Hands up, fingers together, roll your fingers down piece by piece, and put your thumb over the first finger. And finally, double check that your wrists are straight, not bent. Again, fingers together, and roll piece by piece, making a flat top, not curled in any way, flat top, and thumb over the first finger. Wrist straight. Now that we know the shape of a correct fist, let's concentrate on the two knuckles, which is where we would make contact when we throw a punch. If I were to hold up two fingers or hold up a peace sign, those are the two knuckles that I would be using when I throw punch. Take those hands and take those two knuckles on both hands and place them down on the floor and try to have only those two knuckles touching the floor. Maintain a straight wrist, try not to bend or pull back. Only have those two knuckles touching the floor. And just hold it for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're really up for the challenge, you may even try to put your feet behind you and try your best not to let your hands roll over to the side, but keep contact with only those two knuckles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's come up to our feet and work on some combat style punching. Normally in class, we would start with our horse riding stance and punches, or in forms, we would do punches with stances. But in this video, let's work on some punches from a basic sparring stance. So put your hands up and put your right foot behind you into our standard sparring or kicking or even fighting stance. From here, with your elbows in, not flared out, let's start with our basic jab punch. With the front hand, punch straight and focus on the two knuckles leading the punch. Elbows back, straight out in front. Go. Let's do 5 of these on my count. Punch and you yell. Ready? Hana, ha, 3, ha, set, ha, net, ha, tasa, ha. Switch feet, ha. Right hand now. Hana, ha, 3, ha, set, ha, net, ha, tasa, ha. Switch feet, ha. Let's do a reverse hand punch, or what is called a cross punch. So, with your back hand this time, punch, straight out in front, use your shoulder and your hip, and punch straight out with those two knuckles again. Cross and yell. Ready? Ano, ha, 3, ha, set, ha, net, ha, tasa, ha. Switch feet, ha, ano, ha, 3, ha, set, ha, net, ha, tasa, ha. Switch feet, ha. Now combine those two punches with a jab, cross, combination. 1, 2, on my count. 5 of those on my count. Ready? Ano, ha, ha, 3, ha, ha, set, ha, ha, net, ha, ha, tasa, ha, ha. Hands up, switch feet, ha, ano, ha, ha, 3, ha, ha, set, ha, ha, net, ha, ha, tasa, ha, ha. I'd like you to do the jab cross again, but we're going to add 2 more other types of punches that I'd like to introduce very quickly in this video. Instead of punching straight towards me, put your hands out towards your right and step with your left foot. So even though I'm stepping with my right, you step with your left foot and imagine a target out in front of you, face height. Your right hand is in front, and with your right hand, throw a jab lightly. With your left hand, throw a cross. And the other two punches that I'd like to do quickly is a hook punch and with the backhand, an uppercut. So we're going to do a combination where we throw a jab, cross, hook with the lead hand, and uppercut with the backhand. Let's do that a little bit faster. Jab, cross, hook, upper. A little bit faster. Jab, cross, hook, upper. One more time. Go. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Now let's do the whole thing 5 times and yell on all the punches. Try to focus on the same target and using the 2 knuckles no matter what angle that we punch from. So whether it's straight or a cross or a hook or an uppercut, we're using the same part of our knuckles to make contact. Ready? Hands up. 5 repetitions. Remember, yell on all 4 on my count. Ready? Begin. 하나, 하, 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 하. 둘, 하, 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 하. 셋, 하, 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 하. 넷, 하, 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 하. 다섯, 하, 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 하. Let's take those hands and let's move them to the other side. Now let's practice left, right, left hook, right uppercut. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times on my count and yell on all of them. Ready? 하나, 하, 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 하. 둘, 하, 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 하. 셋, 하, 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 하. 넷, 하, 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 하. 다섯, 하, 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 하. Nice job with those punching drills. Now, let's move on to elbow strike. Elbow strike is an excellent self-defense technique that can be used on an opponent that's very close to you. Now know that there are many different types of elbow strike. It can be done with the front hand. It can be done with the back arm. It can be done going upwards. It can be done going downwards. It can even be done going straight. In this video, we're going to be just introducing the elbow with our back forearm. Stepping, and striking. Let's begin. Start with your feet shoulder width apart. Make a tight fist with your right hand and keep that fist close to your body and get your elbow out to the side. Keep your shoulders spread and without changing your hand position or lifting your shoulder, step towards your target and just guide your forearm towards the target. Bring it back. As you can see, I brought my legs in as well. I'm going to step towards that target and guide that elbow. Back, front. Just a couple things before we practice. Remember to keep your hands close to your body and try to use the speed and power that's generated by rotating and turning. So what I'm saying is that when you're elbowing, it's not going to be your arms that generates the power and speed. It's going to be the rotation and shoulders and hips moving together that makes this technique effective. So just 2 more times, I want you to practice the routine of going slow, slow, and fast. Ready? Let's do it one time. Go. Slow, slow, and fast. Ready? Again. Slow, slow, and fast. Now, I want you to go from a kicking stance, or otherwise known as fighting stance. I want you to go directly into the elbow strike 5 times. So on my count, step, boom, and add your yell with me. Hands up, look at your target, and get ready. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So hands, look to the other direction. Take your left elbow. Put your right hand on top. Remember, elbow out, shoulders spread. Rotate with your hips and shoulders. slow, slow, fast. Aya! One more. Slow, slow, fast. Aya! Now from kicking stance, hands here, let's put a little extra energy into it and make sure to step into that target. Hands up. Ready? Aya! Aya! Bring it back. Aya! Se! Aya! Ne! Aya! Tasa! Aya! Nice job in this session. Remember, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, and elbow strike needs to be practiced on both sides equally so that you can use these techniques if you ever need them. Great job, and we'll see you on the next one.